Okay, it's been a while since I've done a game dev update. Recently, I've been excited about being able to figure out how to sort of stream slash record from my Xbox since recently getting an Xbox One. But this is also a game dev channel. This is what it started as. I believe the last game dev update was 3, so this would be I guess devlog 4. So it's been a while since I've shown the platformer, and there has been a lot of progress. And by progress, I mean I started blocking out a level. It's definitely not finished, but I've also been throwing in some, I guess, default assets along with updating the sprite, although it is still going to have my it still has my default my OG sprite of my cat character, my tiny tabby mascot, if you will, who I think I named, at least I decided to name possibly. It's either gonna be, I think it's just Tabby, or it might. I feel like Tom would be like getting close to like Tom and Jerry because it's still a tabby cat. They're both cats, and I mean he is kind of grayish. So let's stick with Tabby the tabby cat. But if we go here, is it gonna? Am I on windowed or okay? I am on. Hang on, I need to swap to this. There you go. Display capture. All right. But yeah, no. If you noticed, started updating the actual sprite. I haven't gotten all of the poses down, so it's a very singular imaged walk cycle. But this is the character for the game. Right now, the working title's Infestation, but she's like a little explorer who got trapped in this game system. These underground ruins. And I know I started playing Hollow Knight and I just realized how close that is, but nothing to do with Hollow Knight. It's gonna be like a whole story about just like this underground, I guess, community that they got like infested with these quote unquote bugs. Or it's sort of just like combining just like game devs and the game world in a sense, where the game devs are seen as like gods. So it's very much like different things related to game making, I guess, input into the game. Hence the reason we have the draggable platform, keep it that, but we made it so it doesn't go through the floor. I fixed that, although that was not that was not intended. And I'll have something fun up here just to introduce the character to the draggable platforms. And as I said, I'm using a lot of just default stuff in the meantime, just to plug things in. But got a platform here. And I decided to keep the wall slide and the double jump. But I've also, since I still haven't worked out saves, this is going to be a game that doesn't have a save mechanic. So the closest thing is being sent to the beginning of the level for now. So we got this. Boop. Back to the start, which I'm very proud of. But if we also plug in a controller, while the draggable platforms aren't usable yet, if we plug in a controller, hang on, give me a second. Give me a hot sec. And turn that on. Haha! Using the controller. Again, I can't move the platforms, but I can double jump. So that's a plus. Although I just realized I haven't tried wall jumping with the controller. This is gonna be fun. I'm assuming I still can, because there is a section in this tutorial area Unless it changes drastically at some point. Oop. Oh wait, no, this is gonna have to be the spot for now, because I just realized. Oh, I just realized. I can't drag the platform. Okay, time to dodge my own enemies. Hey! Oh, oh no. Oh. Oh, damn. I was about to say, I'm gonna dodge my own enemies. I just realized that. You kind of need. I'm gonna. You know what? I will use this wall. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I do still have the wall jump. That's good. That is good to know. That is very good to know. But as you can see, I've made some serious progress with this. So I'm excited with how this is turning out. Although I might change the character style because it's been a while since I actually made these sprites. So I might change it up a teensy bit, make it a little bit more simplistic. But I do like her design. I do like how she looks. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to do this in tandem. Okay, and jump onto the platform. Move that over. Okay. There you go. And then this would be the wall jump. Where if you want, you could go both sides. Yeah! Woo! Doing good. And this would be the whole tutorial level. There's probably going to be stuff like on the walls and everything here. Or maybe this would be like where you get your first sort of overview of the ruins. Because I know that opening area I want to be sort of like a little cave where she's been just like trapped in. Like it maybe caved in. But yeah, yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. Although I might need to change the speeds on some of these things. But granted, it'll probably also seem faster once I get get an actual animation in for the walk. But so far, so good. I'm impressed with myself on this, honestly. So that's the game dev update for now. That is my devlog for now. Devlog 4 is just showing you this thing I've been doing. So, yeah. Actually, I just remembered there was another game I was kind of toying with. I was messing around with the idea of a top-down game, and I just remembered I don't have this on. Why am I am blanking on everything. Today was supposed to be a relaxation day, but I decided to record this instead. But I was playing with the idea of a top-down, sort of like a Yume Nikki kind of vibe, and kind of experimenting with a bit of like a game of tag where you follow these characters. I had a shift feature on here where she was gonna, well, if I say she, anticipated character. I haven't added a second one, but the whole thing was like each time you get to a spot that triggers the teleportation of this thing, which Tappy is sitting in for. It's supposed to be like a toy or a doll that like teleports. But I am very proud so far with just the idea of doing this. I've shared some stuff on Blue Sky because I do have an account on there. I am Tiny Tabby Games on there as well. I did show some footage of me accidentally. I was trying to trigger a door and it didn't work, and it turned into me just pushing things by accident. But you know, this is what I got so far. This is what I got so far, and I'm proud of it, and I'm happy. We're learning things. I've basically just been experimenting, and am very happy with how things are turning out so far. I actually completely forgot I had a whole other test scene for this, because this was the original one. It was going to be like a 2D sort of platformer, but not like just like a typical 2D sort of point and click, but the stairs were a bit of a pain because the character would just fall they would fall through the floor, and that made no sense to me. And then this was gonna like teleport to another room, so I had the E to interact, and that sends back. And I was very proud of myself for that because I learned a fun new feature. I didn't get the thing where I didn't get to the point where colliding with it shows a little icon above it, but the fact that I was able to get E to interact working, that made me very happy. That made me very happy. So while I don't have an actual playable game yet, I have been messing around with different mechanics, and I am very proud of myself for these mechanics. So, as far as the game dev goes, devlog 4, this would be the conclusion. If you want to stick around and see where these things go, subscribe if you like what you saw. Hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you want to see more of the Let's Play stuff, because I figured out the issue with the game audio not picking up, I just needed to redirect where OBS was picking up the audio from. And I did do a test that continued Hollow Knight, but the mic audio was crud because I did it so quickly and I didn't use the mic that I'm using now. So I forgot that I turned the gain down on this mic because that's how I keep this mic from picking up outside noise. So I tried isolating the audio, which didn't work because isolating my voice also ended up picking up the voices of the NPCs in the game, so you heard a lot of things that were super boosted, but you still couldn't really hear me because I was using the crappy mic from my Skullcandy wired earbuds. So scrapping that, part 2 of Hollow Knight will maybe happen. I definitely have some games I want to share with you guys and play with you guys, because I do want to play some Remedy games. I am a sucker for Remedy games. I'm typically more of a Let's Play watcher than an actual player. So now that I have the Xbox, it's just one of those things where now that I have the ability to do this myself, I want to test my hand at this. So I do have some games in mind, and I did start playing Control. I did start playing Alan Wake. But I also did get Quantum Break. So that might be the one I end up playing on here. I don't know. If I could get my hands on like a cheap thrifted like gaming PC. Because this laptop is not meant for gaming. It doesn't have a lot of space. It's not exactly the beefiest. And my old all-in-one desktop, that is a backup for a reason. It's like I named these Maverick and Goose for a reason, because Goose is gone. For the most part. I was able to revive Goose. But so far he hasn't done the thing where he refuses to come back from sleep mode, which is why I named him Goose in the first place, before naming this laptop Maverick. Because the amount of times I said, "Talk to me, Goose," when that thing would not come back from sleep mode. It gave it the name, and then Mav ended up being the laptop I'm working on now that works in tandem with Goose every now and then. So, Mav and Goose. But, yeah, no. I don't have a beefy gaming setup. I get what I could afford. And, yeah. I do want to do more Let's Plays, so I do have Alan Wake 2, I just can't play it. But, yeah, no. Now that I have my Xbox, which is off camera with my TV, which, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I was about to turn this. This is my laptop's camera, because I'm kind of tight on USB ports right now. But now that I have that, I can start doing more Let's Plays, and I'm excited about that. So, yeah. Look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that is, and whatever that is, because I don't have a schedule. This is a side channel for me, because I enjoy gaming and game dev stuff, and I actually find this very relaxing, weirdly, just working things out, but I use GDevelop for a reason, because I am a Horrible coder. And this isn't one of those, oh, well, if you just keep learning and you practice it, you'll get better at it. I have tried many times. It does not stick with me. And then looking at the actual just coding, like, it jumbles together to me. It jumbles together even if you color code it. And I've tried visual scripting thinking, oh yeah, that would help. It's I like GDevelop because it's very straightforward, it's very drag and drop, it's very beginner and not coder friendly. So, yeah. So I will see you guys whenever the next video is, and this was a very unnecessarily long-winded outro.